Hey, off-road guy here. Well, I got my Synergy sway bar links. Since if you followed my lift video, you'll know that I had thuren sway bar links, but I had to do this jimmy rig in here to make them fit, since the length here, my opening here was 1.92, and I don't know, when I bought the thuren ones, I don't remember them saying anything about this being too wide. They say if it was over, like it's 1.62, I think it was, then this wouldn't work for you. But there's also another problem I noticed after I installed them. You see the angle? Doesn't look, it looks like the joints are a little maxed out. I've only been running it for a little over about a week, but these are coming off, the thuren ones. So if anybody's interested in buying some thuren sway bar links for the 4-inch lift, up to 4-inch, these are now for sale. So I'll show you, I'm going to show installation of the new Synergy ones and sew them on there. Alright, just to show you one more time why these didn't work for me. You see it physically won't fit over the end, and then you saw the angle of them. Alright, the Synergy sway bar link I just installed. I decided to mount it this way. In the picture it shows this on the other side. I got the 6-inch ones because I wanted the sway bar up higher and further away from the coil, which that certainly did get it further away from the coil. But as I see that it's closer to the reservoir, for the shock reservoir, it's not as bad on this side. So I'm probably going to end up remounting my shock reservoirs up higher. But they certainly put a lot better angle on it than thuren did. And the passenger side, which is slightly different, well, not the sway bar links are, but how the shock reservoir mounts, because the frame's slightly different on this side. But otherwise a super easy install. Alright, here I took and remounted the remote reservoirs up higher, and then took and modified the fender well a little bit. I used a torch to take and bend it back, and try to form it to better around the reservoir, so that it wasn't pulling out away from the frame as much. Try to keep the crap out from the engine bay. But also I took and flexed, I'll show you some pictures here in a few minutes, or here shortly, that show that I took and flexed it. I drove the truck up on a semi-truck ramp, one tire, until I lifted one of the rear tires off, and it started spinning a little bit, and then I put it in park, got out and took some pictures so I could figure out how close, as you can see, I'll show you the pictures, how close this got when the truck is fully flexed. And, well, the front end doesn't flex a whole lot. I don't know if it's the sway bar or what, if the springs are that hefty, but the front end doesn't flex so good, and the rear end was doing most of the flexing. I don't have a rear sway. This truck didn't come with a rear sway bar from Dodge, at least that I know of. I didn't buy it new, but I bought it with 30,000 miles on it. So I'll show you some pictures of it up on the truck here next.